Hello and welcome. I'm Joni, and today I received 2 Blick orders. So I'm going to do some color swatching of different materials. I have acrylic ink, acrylic paint, some gouache, some pencils, some crayons, some pastels. So, my room is very shadowy today. I don't know how well the colors are going to show up, but we'll just give it a go. So let's start with this acrylic ink. Oh good, this is Liquitex Basics Parchment. I see a lot of artists use this as kind of a back color, thinned with water. So like this to kind of put down, you know, a base color underneath some work. It is acrylic. Not everything's going to love going over it, but if you thin it out with water like this, then you get a better result with that. So that is parchment. Then, I'm sorry, you know, I'm just going to tell you right now, when I wash my brush out, I make a lot of noise. I don't know why, I just do. I mean, I know why. I hit the sides of the glass, but okay. So we might as well do, the next thing I got is acrylic ink in Neopastel Red Light from Holbein. I want to start doing a red underpainting as well. So we'll put a little bit of this. You'll be able to see how much more fluid that is, how less thick. Like it's like that. I didn't even have to add water. So loving that. Already made a big mess on the top. Yeah, okay. I'll wipe off the top for now, but it's just going to get messy anyway. So that was, again, acrylic ink from Holbein. The Neopastel Red. So that's the acrylic that I got. I got a replacement bleed-proof white. Love this stuff for when I'm creating like my mushrooms, doing the white dots, any white highlights. It's really easy to use this for like highlights on eyes and things like that. This is my #1, better than any white pen or anything like that. So I got a new one because my old one, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it got gunky and it crystallized. So it's really old. It's like 10 years old. So I might try to just carve off the crystals, but just in case it doesn't work, I got a new one. Already got red paint on my thumb. Okay, I just want to make sure I clean the, for cleaning acrylic out of my brush, I like rinsing it off, of course, first, but then see how the red comes out, and that still, it looks like your brush is clean, but it's not. So then I just do this in the soap. This is the brush cleaner, the Masters. Been using that for years, highly recommend. And then I just rinse my brush in clean water. All right, so the next thing I have is the Winsor & Newton. I saw somebody swatch or have this in their palette, this Naples yellow. I do have other brand Naples yellow, but this, it looked like butter. So I wanted to give it a try. That's beautiful. So you can see how buttery yellow that is compared to that parchment. And then we'll add a little water to it. Really pretty. This is a great mixing color. So that's primarily what I got it for. I'm kind of short on just easy, no-brainer yellows, and I think this is one. So the other thing I got was this Holbein tape. It's soft tape. Again, I saw somebody in one of their videos. I watched so many videos, I don't remember who was using this. I use washi tape or masking tape, the blue masking tape, when I do my wet media. This looked like it's more like washi tape, but with a firmer grip. So let's just tape that down. There, see? And it's supposed to not wreck your paper. Then I got two, now I remember who this was. This was April on Monkey Mintaka, and a couple of other artists as well. The Crayons Mega Color for a thick, I'm super into these reds lately. So I got this for a thick red line. And then this is ultramarine, so same thing, just kind of for an outline when I'm doing certain things. Goes over all the media wonderfully. Perfect, really happy with that. Gee, we're going through these materials pretty quickly. All right, the next thing I got was, I have been waiting for 2 months. Oh, I'll tell you this. I got this really quickly because this is supposed to work. Again, April recommended this. This M&R made in Germany pencil sharpener, because it will sharpen the fat ones. And I love a good German pencil sharpener. Really good quality blades. Okay, so then I've been trying to get Derwent, the new colors, the new drawing pencils, since the end of December. They kept back ordering, and I finally got a bunch of them in, so we're going to swatch those. I'm not going to write down the colors. I'm just going to kind of randomly swatch them. It's kind of, you can always stop the video. This is Autumn Red. There are a lot of them. So Ash Rose. These are very smooth pencils, and they will go over acrylics and things that some other pencils don't go over. So see, they go over really nice. So that was Ash Rose. Then I got, this is a gray that people have been loving, Fossil Gray. Looks like it's a nice warm gray. And then this is Oyster, I got for on top of dark colors to put details on things like my fish and things like that. Doesn't really show up on that. These do go over and blend on top of each other. This is Burnt Rose. So I decided, I did a lot of color swatching this weekend, and I went through all my sketchbooks to see, I want to get a more coherent color palette. And I realized I've been doing a lot of pinks this month, bright pinks. This is Heather, really pretty color. Anyway, I went back over, and I want a more coherent look to my art. So I was pulling together my palette, and these Derwent subdued colors, they're more natural colors, is the direction I'm going. This is Slate Violet, so you can see that next to Heather. This is Violet Dusk. So beautiful colors. I do a lot of work with pencils on top of other media. And these are the pencils that, you know, are pretty much no fail. Teal Blue, which you may have heard other artists say, it's not what we consider teal, so I don't know if there's a different plant. It's a soft kind of lavender color. This is Delft Blue. Yeah, these colors are going to be right up my alley. This is Polar Ice. Again, it's red leaning blue. This is Deep Atlantic, more of a blue-green. It's nice. As long as I'm playing, I'm just playing. Fur green, so nice. This is one I was looking forward to. It's ash blue. Again, I'm seeing it's a grade blue with a little bit of a green undertone. This is Rainforest. Loving that. And Distant Green, a really pretty pale green. Really nice. And then I got some yellow. This is actually Green Earth. It's a yellow-green. Hope I'm doing all of this on camera. And Champagne, which is a very light yellow. It's really pretty. Won't be able to see it there. I'm gonna need a dark color for that to go over to be able to see it. This is Gold. Really pretty. Very similar to Naples Yellow. And then this is Bistra. It's a very pale color, a little grayed pink, maybe brown. It's not really pink. This is Dusty Pink. We'll put it next to that. Okay, that's a nice grayed down pink. Yeah, nice natural pink. And Light Rust. Okay. Apricot. Kind of a burnt orange. Maybe, yeah, I guess apricot is a good descriptor. This is Rioja. And Rust, okay. This was the light rust, I think. Yeah, that looks more of a rust color to me. And then the last Derwent pencil is Strawberry. And that is very strawberry. I would agree. Okay, that's it for Derwent. Now, let's do the 6901s. This is Caran d'Ache. These are the Neoart 6901s. So these are the wax oil pastels. They're definitely more, not crayony, but they're waxier than the, so that is, right, the 6901. Here is a Neopastel. This is one of my new ones. So this, you see the difference? These come in a great color range. They're light fast, so they're basically artist quality. They call them pastels, but I call them crayons. And so that one was Ultramarine. Been wanting to do like some highlights on things. And Ultramarine is like a really good highlight color. meaning high color, grab your attention, not like highlight like the whites of an eye or anything. All right, this is blue, night blue, nice deep blue. So I like this hexagon shape because you get a lot of edge on it. This is dark phthalocyanine green. Nice. I'm on a red kick lately. This is permanent red. So a bit orangier. Let's put it down next to the rest. And then russet. It's a nice fall. I was looking for a good fox color. I love creating foxes. And then another red, scarlet. Because again, sometimes I just want to really, and these are like a good accent color to really call attention to something. So that's the difference between those two. And then the last 6901 Neoart is silver gray. I think I saw this on somebody's channel. I think it was April's, not sure. But yeah, it's a really pretty silver. Can always use a good color like that. Okay, so that's the Neoarts. And then finally, I have the pastels. I have Sennelier pastels, oil pastels, Lightwish, Mungyo Gallery, and the Haya, the Paul Rubens Haya in white. So I have a wide variety of pastels that I like, but I really like these. They're very high pigmented. They're a little bit firmer, so you can get more details when you're doing detailed work. So these I'm adding. I don't buy whole sets of things because there's some colors I just don't have any interest in. Guess what? I got a red. This is ruby red. Yeah. So that's the thing when you want like a blurred edge or something like that. These are fantastic. Again, great pigment load. This brand, Caran d'Arche, I have a lot of their products because I have the 6901 Luminance. You saw the 6901 wax art crayons, the pastel. I just have a lot of it because their products never disappoint. This again is brighter than a lot of the colors I get, but I wanted something to give a little spark once in a while, and I do draw frogs. Then this is a beautiful color. It's turquoise green. Beautiful. This is a Veronese green, I think. Probably not the correct terminology, but correct pronunciation. That's a nice bright green. And then you saw this already. This is the, what was it? Orangish yellow. These color and blend really well. So yeah. All right, I think that's it for today. Don't think I have anything else to show you. Thanks for joining me here while I played with the color. Appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.